Hey everyone, it's Erie, owner of Aerobic Strength and Conditioning. I'm starting a video series to go along with our recent blog series called What Is It?, where I explain different strength and conditioning terms that you might hear me use in a session with you, or they're concepts that I use when I create a program for you guys. So today I'm going to start off with the first part of that series, myofascial release. I think the best way to explain myofascial release is to first draw a picture of what your muscle looks like, specifically a cross-section of the muscle. So it's like if you cut your muscle in half and you're looking down into the muscle, what that looks like. And then from there I'll explain where fascia is and the role that it plays. So this whole thing is a picture of a cross-section of your muscle belly. And these green circles are what's called fascicles or muscle bundles. And within each fascicle are the actual muscle fibers. So the muscle fibers themselves are surrounded by an outer covering called the endomysium. And then the fascicles that hold the muscle fibers together are surrounded by something called the perimysium. And then what holds all the fascicles together is something called the epimysium. So in addition to the endomysium, perimysium, and epimysium, you have fascia that runs under the skin, between the skin and the muscles, between muscle and bone, and between muscle and nerve and blood vessels. So it's your whole body is interconnected by this system of fascia. And under a microscope, it kind of looks like a spider web, like those fake spider webs that you see around Halloween time. But if you've ever peeled the skin off of a chicken or cut the skin off of a chicken, there's that filmy layer between the skin and the muscle. That's fascia. And what fascia is responsible for is allowing all those different parts of your body to move smoothly and freely against each other. And what can happen sometimes as a result of something like an injury or trauma, even disease or inactivity, is something called a fibrous adhesion, where instead of things moving smoothly, the fascia kind of gets stuck and there's no smooth articulation like there was before. And that's where myofascial release comes in. So someone like a massage therapist or a physical therapist or even an athletic trainer can do myofascial release to break up those adhesions. But if you don't have access to a massage therapist or a physical therapist, you can do self-myofascial release using something like a foam roller or even a roller stick or a golf ball. So what you do with these is you find those trigger points and you use your body weight, or in this case, like you apply pressure with the roller stick to break up those adhesions, to create friction and warm up the muscle and the fascia to loosen and soften those adhesions. Fibrous adhesions can decrease your range of motion, even reduce the strength and length and endurance of any affected muscles. So it's thought that doing myofascial release can actually improve your flexibility and range of motion and improve your mobility overall. But there's limited peer-reviewed research to actually support that, but what research does support is feelings of enhanced moods, like you just feel better after a foam rolling session or a massage. And research also has shown that myofascial release can reduce your post-exercise fatigue, meaning you're not as tired after you work out if you use the foam roller or get a massage if you're lucky. So I like to use it as part of my own exercise routine. I also like to have clients start with it to break up any tension or adhesions that they might be coming into the session with, so that way during the session they can move freely and have good quality movement. That's pretty much it for today for myofascial release. Next time I'll be talking about progression, overload, and adaptation for part 2 of our What Is It series. Hope to see you guys then. Take care.